What are the opportunities and challenges faced by the United Kingdom in the provision of food? It has been estimated that in 2016, more than 2/3 of the land needed to produce the UK's food and feed is based abroad, meaning 64% of the related greenhouse gases are emitted on foreign soil. The UK has a highly successful agricultural industry, but many domestic and international factors affect food production and prices for consumers in the United Kingdom. This became evident during the world food spike during 2008. The food and drink supply chain is the UK's single largest manufacturing sector and accounts for 7% of the GDP, employing 3.7 million people and is worth £80 billion per year. But although the UK has a thriving farming sector, exporting over £12 billion of food and drink, Britain is not self-sufficient in food production. It imports 40% of the total food consumed, and the proportion is rising. Therefore, as a food trading nation, Britain relies on both imports and thriving export markets to feed itself and drive economic growth. Behind always full-looking supermarket shelves lies a supply chain that is sensitive to economic and environmental events. Too much or too little rain can reduce harvests. The UK is also exposed to volatile global markets for products such as animal feed that have strong impacts on supermarket prices. In the interconnected world, it's consumers that have to pay more downstream. Pressures on the UK's food security are here to stay. Increasing global population and changing consumption patterns are increasing demand for foodstuffs and contributing to upwards price trends. However, the threat to the UK food security could be more serious should increased global demand combined with other potential problems. In summary, 27 countries accounted for 90% of supply of all food valued on raw food basis in 2009. Of this, just under half was supplied domestically from within the United Kingdom, 49.5%. 24 accounted for 90% of the fruit and vegetable supply. The UK supplied just under a quarter. 4 accounted for 90% of the meat and meat preparation supply. 82% of this is from the UK, so meat production at least is highly indigenous. 4 accounted for 90% of dairy production and birds' egg supply, similar to meat sources. The UK supplied 81%. 11 accounted for 90% of the supply of cereals and cereal preparations, including rice. There have been a number of steps put forward to respond to the challenges of food dependency. Buying organic produce that has been locally sourced is on the rise. Furthermore, people are becoming more conscious about the food and its impacts on the environment. Non-governmental organisations are encouraging the reduction of food waste by encouraging people to buy food that is both local and seasonal.